In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible team for 1 million MT in NBA 2K23 My Team. At the starting point guard position, we are going to get, in my opinion, the second best point guard in the game, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Lonzo Ball. His price range is around 150 to 175,000, and I think overall, in my opinion, like I said, I do think he's the second best point guard in the game. If you want to go with guys like Gary Payton, John Wall, those point guards are all going to be very elite. Just in my opinion, I'm going to go with Lonzo Ball at that starting point guard spot. He's a 6'6" point guard, 6'7" wingspan, and he's going to give you such good defense, having a 92 steal, 93 lateral quickness, 93 perimeter. Like, he's going to be very good on the perimeter defense, and he's going to be great on the interior as well, having an 80 block and an 80 interior defense. So all around, his defense is probably going to be the best attribute about a guy like Lonzo. He's also got 92 speed, 92 acceleration, which is going to be pretty fast for a point guard, 89 3 ball, 85 mid-range, with a very solid jump shot. Now, pointing out the flaws with this card, I do understand him having only only having bronze quick first step and bronze clamp breaker as well. Definitely going to be a massive flaw for the card. If this card had Hall of Fame quick first and Hall of Fame clamp breaker, I think he'd probably be the best point guard. He does have a 92 ball handle and a 92 speed with ball though, and I will say he does feel a lot faster than most people are saying. I know a lot of people say like this card can't move. I do have a lot of success with this card on the offensive end, especially taking people off the dribble. So for me, Lonzo Ball going to be the starting point guard, but like I said, you can go with guys like Gary Payton, John Wall, guys that are around the same price tag but are going to be very, very elite as well. Ricky Davis is going to be our starting shooting guard. The fact that you can get this card for around 200,000, I've sometimes seen him for a little bit more, and sometimes I've seen him for a little bit less, 150, 175,000 MT. I would say on average he's around 175 to 200,000. I mean, this card for that price tag is honestly insane and such a good value card. He's 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. His stats are going to be super complete and super well rounded. I mean, there's nothing this card necessarily is bad at. I mean, he's not a great defender, but it's not like he's a bad defender. He's got 90 steal, 93 lateral quickness, 85 perimeter, 80 interior, 75 block. Like, he's not going to be your lockdown defender, but that's why we have a guy like Lonzo Ball at the point guard spot. He's going to be able to be our lockdown on the starting lineup. I mean, offensively, that is going to be run through Ricky Davis. He's going to be our offensive guy. He is going to be our main focal point on the offensive end, at least for the starting lineup. He's got the MJ dribble style, some of the best sigs in the game, and he's got one of the best releases in the game as well. Having that Oscar Robinson upper is going to be super nice to have on quick timing, and he's also got the normal leaner as well. If you guys have used this card or played against him, you'll know by now. I mean, this card, one of the best offensive cards in my team, so for only 200,000 MT, I think going to be a great pickup. For the starting small forward, we're going to get one of the best value small forwards in the game, and that is going to be Diamond Rudy Gay for only about 30 to 40,000 MT, which is such a good pickup for a guy like Diamond Rudy Gay. He's a small forward, power forward, 6'8" with a 7'3" wingspan, and this card's going to give us some all-around defense and some really good offense. I mean, he's got a 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical, and we all know this card's got some of the best dunk packages and best dunk animations in the game. He's got a really good jump shot as well. If you guys have been playing my team for the past couple of years, you guys will know Rudy Gay always has a really good jump shot. Sigs wise, not going to be the greatest, but his movement definitely isn't bad. Stats wise though, I mean, the card's going to be very well rounded. Like I said, having Hall of Fame posterizer, limitless takeoff, he's going to be solid on the defensive end as well. I think for this starting lineup, we got guys like Lonzo Ball who are going to be really good on the defensive end and going to be our lockdown defenders. And then I think we got Rudy Gay and Ricky Davis to kind of run our offense, because our power forward is going to be the Diamond Giannis, who I think is going to be another really good defender. And he's going to kind of not complete the team, because obviously we still have to have a center on the starting lineup. But I mean, this card is going to perfectly round up the first three. We got Lonzo, really good defense. Ricky Davis, Rudy Gay, really good on the offensive end. And then we got Giannis, who we all know can pretty much do everything on the court, but especially going to be great on the defensive end. I mean, he's 6'11", we all know, 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan. Stats wise, might not be anything too crazy, but I mean, all around, 85s in pretty much every single defensive category. He's got a 90 driving dunk, 80 vertical, 89 speed with an 89 acceleration as well. You might think 71 3 ball and no shooting badges, like this card can't shoot, but that's kind of honestly the complete opposite. I feel like this card, maybe if you give him like, catch and shoot, claymore, green machine, guard up, like those badges will definitely help this card. But even a 71 3 ball with no added badges, like he can definitely knock down very consistently. And he's also got the MJ dribble style, on a Giannis card, like that is nuts. The MJ dribble style is the best in the game. The fact that it's on a Giannis this early in my team is definitely a little bit crazy, and he's also got the normal leaner as well. So in my opinion, for only about like 50 to 60,000 MT, he is going to be a great starting power forward. And then at our center position to round off the starting lineup, I think this is the perfect center to pair with this unit, and that is going to be the Diamond Kristaps. Now I'm not sure if Kristaps is the best or the second best center in the game. I'm still kind of debating between him and Kareem. We'll talk about that later in the video. So I feel like Kristaps, though, pairing him next to a guy like Giannis is going to be the perfect fit, because I've talked about this in a couple of videos before and on stream. I mean, they just play so well together, because everything Kristaps lacks, like defense, right? He's not going to be the greatest defender, and another thing he lacks is athleticism and speed, right? Only 74 speed, 74 acceleration. He's only got a 78 vertical, not that high of strength as well. So those are his weaknesses, is definitely his athleticism and his defense. Want to know what Giannis is really good at? Defense and athleticism. That's what he excels at. And then what Giannis kind of struggles with, you know, shooting threes and being able to knock down from way downtown, that is what Kristaps is super good at. He's got a 93 ball, 90 mid-range, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, deadeye, and limitless range. I mean, that's going to be a super good center who's also 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan. So it's not like we're sacrificing height or we're sacrificing defense, because this starting lineup is going to be able to lock down on the defensive end, with also being amazing on the offensive end, having guys like Ricky Davis and Rudy Gay, and Kristaps at that center position, who we all know is an absolute sharpshooter. Now, talking about the bench, honestly, you can make a real argument that our bench could be better than our starting lineup. So backup point guard is going to be Stephon Marbury. I think he's really good for his price tag. Obviously, we have to go a little bit more budget on the bench, because we spent a lot of MT on the starting lineup, but I think we're actually spending more MT on the bench. I could be wrong though, but Stephon Marbury probably going to be the cheapest card on this team. He's only about 20,000 MT. He's a 6'3" point guard, 6'4" wingspan, and he's basically just going to be a budget Lonzo Ball, or kind of a budget Gary Payton. He's really good on the defensive end, 94 steal, 95 ladder quickness, with a 95 perimeter as well. He's going to be solid on the offensive end. He's super fast, 95 speed, 95 acceleration. Also going to be great with the ball in his hands, 92 ball handle, with a 95 speed with ball. Also having Hall of Fame clamp breaker and quick first step is going to be really nice to have on your point guard. So nothing too crazy about this card, but definitely going to be very solid at that backup point guard spot. For the backup shooting guard, we're going to pick up a really good shooting guard for only about 120, maybe 125,000 MT, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Ron Artest. I mean, this card, honestly, guys, is an absolute beast for that price tag. Like, he's a great shooting guard, small forward, 6'6", with a 6'9" wingspan. I mean, take a look at the defense: 98 steal, 97 lateral quickness, 97 perimeter. He's going to be such a good lockdown defender, also having 87 interior defense and a 79 block as well. And then offensively, he does have a really good jump shot, having that Rudy Gay upper release, which we all know is one of the best uppers in the game, and it's also going to be on quick timing as well. So a super fast jump shot that's going to be very easy to green as well. So a great backup shooting guard pairing next to a guy like Stephon Marbury. Now for the backup three, I think we need a little bit more offense, so I'm going to go with the Diamond Kyle Kuzma. Now stats wise and badges wise, I mean, this card really isn't anything too crazy, but that jump shot on this card is honestly one of the best in the game. It's going to be on quick timing, and it's going to be very smooth and very easy to green, and it's also going to be very fast. If you guys have used this card or played against him, you will know, like, that jump shot is very hard to guard, especially in the corner. So I feel like he's going to provide us with a little bit more offense that we need on the bench, because we all know we have Marbury and we have Ron Artest, who are going to be great on the defensive end. So I feel like we need a little bit more offense, and we're going to pick up him, or we're going to pick up some offense with Kyle Kuzma. And then for the backup power forward position, I kind of want just a complete power forward, and I feel like the perfect man for that with the price tag is going to be Pink Diamond KG. He's around 150,000 MT, sometimes even a little bit cheaper, like 125 to 135. So a great price for an amazing backup power forward. Now I do think he's probably a better power forward than Diamond Giannis. I'm not exactly sure. I'm typing him back because I'm trying to type him back up. But yeah, Kevin Garnett, I think you could maybe argue is a better power forward than Diamond Giannis. I definitely think it's close. I mean, because this KG card, he's going to give you some amazing defense at the power forward spot, being 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan, 95 interior defense, 92 block, 84 steal, with also having an 85 lateral quickness. And honestly, one of my favorite jump shots in the game, at least for a big man, is this KG release. I think it's pretty fast and very easy to green as well. So for the price tag of only around 150,000 MT, I do think he's going to be an amazing backup power forward. Now for our backup center, we are going to get probably the best or the second best center in the game, and that's going to be the Pink Diamond Kareem. Now I know you guys are wondering, you know, why am I not starting Kareem if I do think he's the best center, right? Let's say, for example, I think, or you guys think Kareem is the best center. Why would I not run this, have KP off the bench and Kareem starting? Now, this definitely works, and you can definitely run this, but if you look at our front court, we're going to lack a little bit of shooting. Now, if you're comfortable with these two cards and you know you can knock down very consistently, then you can definitely run the two. But I feel like having KP at the starting center position is going to be a little bit better because, like I talked about earlier, I feel like Giannis and KP pair well together and are super good at complementing each other at what they do well and what they aren't the best at. Where a guy like Kareem, they're both weaknesses between Giannis and Kareem is both going to be 3-point shooting. So we're going to struggle a little bit in that category. So I feel like if we go KP on the starting lineup, we're going to get a lot more 3-point shooting, and then off the bench, we're going to pair him next to a guy like KG, who's going to be able to stretch the floor a little bit better, and then a guy like Giannis. But overall, I think this is an amazing team, and in my opinion, the best possible team you guys can build with a million MT. But let me know in the comment section down below any upgrades or suggestions you guys will make, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.